right, guys, so what do we have going on this morning? A customer just dropped off his Mercedes SLK 350. I believe it's a 2006. Now, this is like the baby brother of the SL model. The SLK at the time was Mercedes' smallest roadster. It's a two-door hardtop convertible. Now, this car was very appealing to a lot of people, typically people who prefer a smaller, lighter, more fuel efficient, but still quick and torquey vehicle or Mercedes. For me, this is kind of small, but the SLK is very beautiful. It's enough leg room for a grown man or a tall adult, be it a man or a woman. It's a very cute, compact roadster. The SLK 350. What do you guys think about this? Now, this customer dropped this off because they need the service F. Mercedes has pre-programmed intervals of when these Mercedes need maintenance, service, the fluids checked, the fluids changed. You go through the suspension, make sure everything is right and tight and in line, right? Make sure everything is where it should be. It's a smart move by Mercedes. It's a reminder to bring your car in for service. Now, this is the service F. Sometimes you'll see a service A, B, C, D, E. Go through the alphabet. In this case, service F. All right, so now I am inside the SLK 350, and I'm gonna start it up. Now let's just see what's on this dash. There it is, service F exceeded by 2169, 2,169 days. All right, this is a pretty cool car.
It's why Eagle has specialized in tankless systems since 2009. And why Eagle?
I can feel the bass. Nice speaker system, compact. I like it. Low mileage, I guess. Let's see. Probably could have just used the arrows. Oh, well, that's the mileage right there. Look at that. Only 50,487 miles. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. This radio looks familiar. What Mercedes was using during this time. 2006, I think. Same radio that I have in my GL550. I can only imagine how this car probably feels just driving around it on the highway. Very tight and nimble, you know. I can feel it just moving it in the driveway. It's very tight. Plus the mileage is low, so I already expect this car to not have any issues. And for the suspension to have minimal wear. This is nice, cool. All right, so yeah, after I'm finished doing the oil change and checking the fluids, air filters, things of that nature, then I'll clear that coat. But yeah, very cool car. So what goes wrong with these cars? Probably the convertible top, like all the hardtop convertibles that Mercedes made during those years. It's just inevitable. Hydraulic fluid is what operates that top, and it just goes bad. I don't know, they should have made, I don't know, I'm not even gonna give any suggestions because I'm not an engineer, so that's what Mercedes felt was best, and it worked great until it doesn't work anymore. But it's a known issue on any of the convertibles that Mercedes makes is issues with the hydraulic system. But these are very nice cars. Very nice, very nice. Let's take a look at this beautiful SLK. First of all, this thing is gorgeous, man. This paint is gorgeous. The gentleman who dropped it off said that he doesn't even let a bug land on his car. Definitely a garage kept vehicle. Silver is always pretty on a Mercedes. Let's take a look at this motor. Woo! Wait, look at this bad boy right here. Yes, a V6. A 350 is a V6 on a Mercedes. This thing is clean. Now, these motors are really good when it comes to, like I said, torque and horsepower. For what these motors are, for what this car is, a 350, a V6 in this small, itty bitty roadster is impressive. So let's break this thing down. It was about $46,000 when it was new. Yeah, $46,000. It is a 3.5 liter V6. It has about 268 horsepower. and I think 250 something foot-pounds of torque. That's very impressive for this little vehicle. It really is. Rear-wheel drive. Not too many cars at this time could compete. This probably competed also with the BMW, whatever that thing is called, the little roadster that they had. A lot of car manufacturers and luxury brands, they carried a small two-door vehicle, roadster, and this right here probably reigns supreme amongst all of them. It's a lot of power for this little bitty car. And of course, you get Mercedes quality, you get Mercedes luxury, you get what you would expect. So some people make fun of the SLKs because of how little they are, but really, if you want a small, compact, sporty, yet fun and nimble and powerful car, well, this right here was a great option. And you can get these probably at a relatively good price today. You know how luxury cars are. They always cost too much when they're brand new. But give it some time. Give it 5 to 10 years, and then you go buy one of these things. And you can save a lot of money and get a whole lot for your money. Because today's cars really are not that far advanced from how these are built. These were ahead of their time, trust me. All right, so at this point, I'm allowing the oil to drain from underneath. So to get access to the plug, you simply remove the undercarriage, the plastic covering of the undercarriage. You have one long piece back there. It's kind of hard to see over here. So this piece right here, that's the rearmost underside plastic covering. And this is the middle. You still leave in place the front, all right? So by removing that, you get access to the 13mm plug on the driver's side. Remove that, 13mm, and drain it. Simple. Listen to it purring like a kitten. Yeah, I did all the work off camera because I wanted to make sure that I got this work done properly. Didn't really want to be distracted with the camera. You know, this camera right here sometimes gets in my way. I'm OCD regarding my processes. I don't like to forget what I'm doing. I don't like to lose track. I like to pay attention, focus, and give the customer exactly what they're paying for. So the oil change is complete. Remove the underside. The drain is on the driver's side. So if you're going to raise up one side, raise up this side, and let it drain and tilt this way. All right. Get all that nasty gunk up out of there. The oil in this case was dark. It wasn't black or burnt, but it was used. It was what was expected. I don't know the last oil change, but it has a new one now. So did the oil change. I did the air intake filters. They were filthy. They were dirty, dusty. Had small rocks and sand-like particles and leaves and bugs and all types of crap in there. So that's good now. Also, let me see, of course, the oil filter. I use a Mann's oil filter. I always use Mann's oil filters. All right. They're just good stuff, you know, good for Mercedes. Checked the battery. The battery is good. Located on the passenger side of the engine compartment up under the air cabin filter cover thing. Let me see. All the fluids are good. I added windshield washer fluid. Checked the power steering fluid. That was good. Brake fluid was good. What other fluid? The transmission fluid is good. And everything else is good, really. Suspension looks solid. It's clean up underneath. It has spider webs up underneath, man. That's how much this car sits, I can tell. I mean, this car is really in good shape. Very crispy. Reset that service F, and it's good to go, baby. So yeah, this is a nice car, man. SLK. The owner will be very happy with the results. I'm happy with the results. Fresh oil is always good for these cars. So whether you drive a Mercedes or whatever, make sure you change your oil. Make sure that you give it the proper maintenance. These are Mercedes, so they do require a little bit more expertise, a little bit more money, but it's worth it. This is very much worth it. So treat your car like a Mercedes, and it will treat you back like a Mercedes, I guess, whether you drive a Mercedes or not. Whatever you drive, treat it and give it the best of care, and it will treat you well for the most part. Just don't buy a problematic car. Do your research. Even when it comes to Mercedes, do your research. Find out what it is that you're buying, the year, the make and model. Make sure that it is one that has good reviews. You know, even Mercedes messes up sometimes with their designs or with their engineering. They're, you know, at the end of the day, it is a car. It's just a car, guys. And so even though we have German engineering and these cars are known for their quality and luxury and performance, it's still a car. So you have to do the basic maintenance. And also, before you purchase any car, any make and model, do your research. You guys have Google. And if you're too lazy to type in, just ask Siri or ask Alexis, whatever name it is. Say, hey, you know, whatever your vehicle you're looking at, state the problems, you know, common problems, common issues. Do your research. Find out what car is best for you, what car you can afford to maintain, what car has the least problems. And even if a car is problematic, you might want a car that's problematic. When it comes to relationships, some people want drama in their relationships. Some people like toxic relationships. And it could be the same way with a car. You can know that the car has issues. You can know that the car is going to give you a hard time. And you might still want it. That's totally up to you guys, you know? But I recommend doing your research. Know what you're getting yourself into, because there's too much information out here to be ignorant. Go to Autoworks. I'm out.